Some families are amazing, but the Muradais are an exception. They've gone into space, helped discover landmines, are great adventurers, and they're all over the world. You've probably met them, in fact. Well, some of them. Kevin Rowe is Museums Victoria's Senior Curator of Mammalogy. He studies mammals to help understand the evolution of life on our planet. Kevin's research takes him all over Australia, but he also conducts fieldwork in the remote rainforests of Sulawesi in Indonesia. Sulawesi is home to a unique mix of Australian and Asian animals found nowhere else on Earth. But what really interests Kevin about Sulawesi is the rats.
I'm fascinated by rats because I'm really interested in biological diversity. And if you want to study diversity in mammals, there's no better place to look than rats or rodents. When people think of rats and mice, they often think of the things we see running around our houses. But there's actually more than 1,000 species on Earth of things that we call rats or mice. They're fantastic colonizers and have colonized every continent on Earth except Antarctica, and they have a range of body sizes from a few grams to a few kilograms.
And rats on Sulawesi are really something else. So, what makes them so unique?
The island of Sulawesi has a unique blend of Australian origin species and Asian origin species. It's the only place on Earth, for instance, that you can find pigs and possums living together. A lot of our work is focused on getting into remote, intact rainforest where we can then explore the forest and inventory the vertebrate species that are there.
Over the last 5 years, Kevin's team has discovered 4 genera and 5 species of rats, and some of them are extraordinary.
One of the really exciting parts of our fieldwork is the discovery of new species that were completely unknown to science, some of which are really quite novel. One of which is a nearly toothless worm-sucking rat with a long pointy nose. Another of which is amphibious water rat that dives into streams and feeds on the undersides of stones. And then another is a dagger-toothed, hog-nosed rat. And many of these discoveries we have made are part of a single origin on Sulawesi, where a single progenitor rat from Asia has led to all the weird and wonderful rats that are part of this group.
But these aren't just a series of weird-looking rats with funny names. These new discoveries help explain the very origins of life, both as we know it and as we don't.
Evolutionary biology is principally concerned with the origin of species, and the planet is just a much richer and more beautiful place to live when it's diverse and full of all kinds of different species and environments.
The work of researchers like Kevin is fundamental to understanding our world. In new ways, it carries on the work of Charles Darwin and the origin of species.